Good morning and welcome. It's another Tuesday morning, a brand new day, and we're back with the most energizing show in town. Welcome. It's a very, very hot morning brew. This
it's reflection on his face. You can see the sweatiness.
Let's kickstart your day, guys.
Yes, absolutely. We're here to ensure that you have the most delightful and productive second day of the work week. We've got a steaming. Shortly, we'll be diving into some captivating stories and providing you with the latest news and updates to keep you ahead. However, you still have your cup of
yes.
coffee
So
here
I started very early with a very, very hot cup of coffee. This is my third one. I had a very long-lasting rest from 7 p.m. till 4 a.m. this morning, so I'm really rested for the first time in a long time. I know I have a very big day ahead of me, but yeah, I think I got started right. And you are getting started right as well. Welcome once again. My name is Mazino Appeal.
And my name is Mary Bashwa Alimi. Now remember, you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian television.
You guys want to remember now, you can watch us live anywhere you might go. All you need to do is have the app on your phone, whether iOS or on Google Play Store. It's available and it's absolutely free.
Oh yes, you can also watch us on GOTV channel 16 and on the UHF band 49, okay?
Yeah, and follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything. We're at TVC Connect.
Yes.
Simple.
Now for what we have lined up on the show today.
We have our musical performance, David Smile, a music minister and songwriter who is the one-time winner, actually, of the Bishop Mike Okonkwo Music Challenge and winner of the P1 Heaven Jingle Challenge. He'll be joining us with his debut single, Abba's Delight.
You see that dancing? When you see it, you know he's singing.
There's a lot of variants of new dances now that I find very interesting, and I wish I could dance. And then I don't know exactly what the genesis are, but it's just very interesting that these are actually communication. So whoever made them up actually thought of is trying to
You know what's funny? Loj actually has a kind of his version of the song. I'm available. And you know the funny thing?
What?
I feel like that's the one Davido should have sung. I'm just saying, because it seems very available.
You do know he ripped it off, yes, Davido?
He did what?
It's a very old gospel track.
Whether he did or not, he's available.
No idea. Is he now? We'll talk about that in a second. Mr. Mike looking all dapper and everything. Love your shirt.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, the combination is very nice.
Thank you. Say it again. Let
The
the
upper
mic
part
catch
is
you.
always cool. Always.
Say it again. Let
I'm
the
not
mic catch you.
I'm not going to go further on that one. From
How
what
you guys
she
doing,
said.
by the way?
We're good. Listen, did you guys see Joke Silver and the expose on how she's facing the challenges of taking care of her very beloved husband who's experiencing dementia?
I saw it actually, and you know, what caught my attention was a particular thread I saw in which someone was talking about how people talk about, oh, all I need in a marriage is respect. Wait till your old age. And then there was some back and forth about it. And the reality is this: I've always believed that, yes, there's such a thing as love at first sight, but that love at first sight is not the kind of love you get
it's nothing.
after several years of being together. That kind of love is what grows. It doesn't happen from the beginning.
And in this case, you can see its manifestations. You can see her taking care of somebody who she's grown to love.
Love, yes.
It might. I always say that it's love. There's really no love in the beginning. What you have is lost attraction, infatuation.
Yeah.
You know, the excitement of being married, especially if you got married young.
Yeah.
But love builds over time.
Yes.
I'll give you an instance, Mike.
I fully agree, but I
One
just
small
want to
instance.
rephrase a
See,
little.
one small instance. I had a fight with my wife on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
A very big fight. And I stormed out of the house in my usual fashion on my bike, and I was riding all day. But in the evening, something struck me, and you hit it right when we were talking about it earlier. A certain sense of emptiness. Now, when I was younger and when we had just gotten married, I go reach tomorrow morning, but I was like, I want to go back home to my wife. When I got home,
So the love has grown. And like I always say, love is more than just an emotion, it's a choice. So, and that's the highest form. You make a choice to commit.
Yeah.
You make a choice to sacrifice.
Yeah.
You make a choice to tolerate.
Yeah.
So when all of them fall in line, that's love. But good one, now you get empty. So that means that then you used to take 1 day to get empty. Now
It's getting
now
shorter.
it's getting shorter.
I'll do
so
you
now
one
you see, you
better.
just go,
I'll do you one better on
you're
what
back
you
at
said.
once.
Love is a choice, especially in the start of your marriage.
Yeah.
You have to decide that this will work.
But yeah, but you know what? My own take about it was that I felt so. This will probably happen to many of us if we get to that age. He's what, 80 plus?
Yeah.
It will happen.
Yes, it
What
will.
will happen?
Or
Yeah.
you know what
Dementia.
might
Oh,
not
yeah.
happen?
Most probably happen.
What might not happen is you might not have a devoted partner. Because
So I always say,
if you don't treat the
true,
person
true.
kindly now, you
True,
should not
but I always
expect
say
the kindness
that
later.
love, as it were, is deeper than physical intimacy.
Yes.
But
Oh,
and
yes.
if you're going for somebody, find somebody that there is something deeper
Yeah.
than that physical
connects you both.
intimacy, because
Yes.
it will wash.
Yeah.
As at that time, when the posterior and the anterior is not making sense again, what will be?
What's Mike sounding like a married man all of a sudden? It's like,
Let me give all you classes. I'll make sure that, yeah.
Mike, how
But
long have you been
I,
married?
you know what happens? You know what happens,
Go
mate?
ahead.
Please, let's continue this because I think
Yes,
it's quite large.
it's a very big- there's so much
I
to
didn't say
unpack.
but it's quite large.
See,
There's quite a lot to talk
There's a
about
lot
it.
to it. There's a lot to
There's a
it,
lot
especially
to
when
it.
you're talking about relationships and the rest.
Good morning. It's the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Messikeno. Former governor of Zamfara State, Sani Yerima, says President Bola Tinubu is considering a quick resolution to the security challenges, including the option of dialogue with bandits terrorizing the northern part of the country. Senator Yerima said this when he briefed State House correspondents after a courtesy visit to the president at the villa in Abuja. The former governor believes that the federal government should negotiate with repentant bandits because military force alone might not produce the required outcome. Senator Yerima also talked about the success recorded by late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua's decision to dialogue with militants in the Niger Delta region in 2007. He said the president has urged him to intervene in the power play crisis between the current governor Dauda Lawal and his predecessor Bello Matawalle.
And I believe that Nigerian government has the capacity, the military, the security, have the capacity to deal with them immediately if so directed. If they are given the resources they require, the support and political will. But the collateral damages that will be associated with the actions that will be taken is what I believe should be avoided. If you send an aircraft now to where you identify the bandits, it's not only the bandits that will be affected. And if you recall, President Umar Musa Yar'Adua had similar interaction with the militants in Niger Delta, and it was successful. So I believe that as Nigerians, if they are called upon by government, the major causes of this problem is poverty and ignorance. You cannot find an educated human being, properly educated human being who has something to do, to take his arm, a gun, to go and kill an innocent soul. You see, I'm not making a case for bandits. I'm just proposing a solution to banditry in Nigeria. The bandits, a lot of them have been killed, a lot of them have been arrested, and I'm not saying that the government should just continue to just negotiate indefinitely. No, I said invite them. There are people who repent in all religions, Islam, Christianity, Judaism. You find that God himself who created us, once you repent after committing offenses, after committing sin, he forgives you. So there is no way you can say Nigerians should not be forgiven for if they repent. If they repent, they should be rehabilitated.
Forgiveness and repercussion for crimes committed. Now, the General Officer commanding 8th Division Nigerian Army, Sokoto, Major General Godwin Mutkut, says the Nigerian Army will continue to strengthen its ties with the civil populace to promote the principles of patriotism, honesty, and integrity. The GOC, who was represented by the Commander 8th Division Garrison, Brigadier General Ataye Ahmed, during public speaking engagement with students of the Federal Government College, Sokoto, as part of the activities marking the Nigerian Army Day celebration 2023. The Army Chief interacted with the students on various topics and cautioned them against engaging in crime, but to be good citizens. And now on to foreign news. Israel has launched a large-scale military operation against Palestinian militants in the Jenin refugee camp in the occupied West Bank. It started with multiple drone strikes, and Israel has sent in ground forces, leading to gun battles on the streets. Palestinian officials say 8 Palestinians have been killed and more than 50 others wounded. The Israel Defense Forces said they were striking terrorist infrastructure in the Jenin area. Israeli security forces say they have found explosives during the search of a mosque in Jenin. Palestinian Prime Minister Mohammed Shia says the heroic Jenin camp is resistant to the occupation and its invasions. Israel's foreign minister says they are not planning to widen the operation to the whole West Bank. Now, riots in France appear to be calming after 6 days, maybe 7, of violent protest in response to the shooting of teenager Nahil M during a police traffic stop. Sunday night saw violence subside and fewer arrests were made. President Emmanuel Macron has asked the Interior Ministry to keep a massive police presence on the streets. On Monday, mayors called for rallies to be held outside town halls to protest the violence and looting in Nanterre, Nahil's hometown. Mayor Patrick Jari said he was pleased the violence had subsided, but added that we shouldn't lose sight of the incident that sparked this situation and the continuing need for justice. Buses and trams in the Paris region were halted early on Monday night, while President Macron asked the Ministry of Interior to maintain a massive presence. Now stay with us. There's still more to come after this.
Yeah, personalities change with bilingual people.
Personalities
like
change.
when Mike is on Ogbeni mood, you see the way he has
different. Actually, that's very true.
I saw something yesterday. Someone was doing throwback. They said, "Do you remember MMM?" Seriously, I saw it. That, you know, the green and white. What that thing did to Nigerians.
I'm very lucky I didn't fall for that. Very. I was almost going to do it.
Are you sure people will not be avoiding this show?
Exactly, because this is the MMM of breakfast shows.
Well, I mean, this is your fault.
We are not a scam. Please note. Anyhow.
My name is Mary. It is not Emu.
My name is Mazino. It's M.
Emu?
Mike.
The same thing.
Listen, let's talk about this thing that's up on social media and everybody's talking about it. Mike, you have the full story.
Yeah, Ejikeme Mesuma. That's the story that, of course, the young lady or the girl, she's not even a lady, the girl who she printed her result and she got notified that she scored the highest in JAMB. By the way, what was your score?
My score? I can't even remember.
I got a 280.
You're not that
weird,
old.
right?
You're not that old.
No, as in for some weird reason I can't.
Mazino is an ancestor. I'm also an ancestor. I can remember.
I don't.
So ours is from the age when you actually had to read to make your result, and still that 280 was not enough to get.
Dude, if you see what I'm seeing these days, the cutoff mark now.
Okay,
As
mine was
208.
208.
Then you know when we go to university.
In fact, but then this young lady who well over 300 and it was well over three I don't know the exact 360 or so, and this had come out, and then she was given a scholarship. So for some days, it was already out that she was training and she had made the highest. She got a scholarship of worth 3 million from Innocent, and then all of a sudden, there's a story about forging her result. It's not a case of cheating; it's a case of forging the result. So it's a case of maybe, maybe I don't know. Do you hack into JAMB servers to forge a result? Because she has a printout of the result. But according to the statement, which we'll get to see a bit, she talks about how the code, which you have to scan, shows a different result.
So
But this was after JAMB has come out to say she forged it.
Can we see this video? I'd like to see
I think
it,
we should
please.
see.
So this is her rebuttal.
The girl sharing her side of the story.
I'm the owner of these results. I went to JAMB portal to print these results, and this is what they gave me. This is the result here. So this This is my aggregate 362. This is exactly how I printed it. I downloaded it from that site. So they now saying that I forged my results is what I don't know. And I'm traumatized that they accused me of forging my own results. Because I'm not capable of this forging results. This is the evidence. Okay, they say that I forged my results. They scanned this QR code there, and it showed another name, a Yoruba name, Omotola Afolabi, 138. And that same person that got 138, they checked again, the person got 338. Meaning that there is problem. There is problem somewhere. So, and we went to Commissioner of Education office on Friday last week. My principal and the educational secretary of Anglican Girls Secondary School, or Anglican Diocese. So we went there. We showed all these results to Commission of Education, both this one and the SMS they sent to me. And she snapped it and sent to the JAMB official. They called back saying that this is a forged result, that I forged it myself, that the JAMB office don't have the record of this. So they now say that I forged it. And they called the DSS over to come to her office. The DSS, they took us to their office and we made our statements there. And they said they will contact us later, that they are going to investigate these results to know where the source came from. So that's what they said. And instead of them to wait for the investigation to be over, they posted that I forged my results without confirming. So I'm really sad that that's it. And it's not that since my nursery staff.
So at this point, all I'll say is 3 million is about to be a pinch of salt to that girl. Because I can see lawyers already standing up for her. She needs to sue JAMB.
Wait, Harry. First of all, I wanted to say I'm very embarrassed. I wanted to say that I'm very embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed for her. I'm embarrassed and disappointed for JAMB itself. Because first off, there was no investigation, practically. And even you could see that from the scanning of these QR codes, there's something wrong systematically. And I'm talking about their hardware or software, whatever it is that they're using to get out these results. Because according to her, they scanned the other person's result and got a different
exactly.
Got a different result. So something is wrong with the system. So noting that these are two different instances that we've noted that something is wrong, investigate your system instead of coming out to say she forged it. It's simple logic. Yes, you're right. 3 million is a pinch of salt because people have already even come out to say that. Bitcoin chief, I can't remember his name, Gaius Chibueze, has said that he's going to sponsor her to whatever university in the world she wants to go.
Look at the way she speaks.
How so modest. And she has always been an A student.
A student.
She was about
so
to say
she's not
impossible.
Defended.
Like,
I expect that if you
if
want
anybody
to
should ever, if we were having this discussion, if anybody wants to talk and try to give JAMB benefit of that, I will use catapult and because let's look at it this way. Let us say, for instance, that she forged that result. She's a minor.
Yes.
Don't you investigate first and prove without
any doubt?
You get what I mean? A minor, exactly. Now, you see the thing, the internet doesn't forget. When you Google this girl's name,
that's
what's happening in the future. What will be there?
JAMB results.
This girl is not even 18.
That's just sad.
You know something.
Have they said they will recant their statement?
The truth is,
they are giving interviews. Spokesperson are giving interviews. I don't know what
they haven't recanted it, at least based on until the investigation is.
This also boils down to the Nigerian society, the problems we have. So somebody comes out with something, you believe quite well that, there's nobody that had this score in JAMB. What do? You do your investigations first. You look for our results and get somebody to mark it again to be sure.
Defend it,
you do
exactly.
all the background check before you open your mouth, and start saying that she forged her results. Let's even forget her hinge. This thing is common in Nigeria, where without investigation, without proper findings and everything, somebody comes out. In most cases, when the person comes out, the truth, when it happens, doesn't go as viral.
Oh, no, it never does.
And so the person's image is real forever.
What if it was my daughter?
Exactly.
No, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm seeing.
What
I'm
if I
looking
was
at my daughter.
Parent? And
Exactly
look at where she is. This is even, it's not even in a place like
It's not even Lagos where you can actually go to
one side
Uluwole. Yeah, remember Uluwole?
Like it is all shades, whichever way it goes. It's all shades of wrong.
Yes.
The moment she said traumatized,
It's-
honestly,
I felt so,
just
yeah.
exactly.
My
There
skin
was this
crawled off
shiver
of my
down my
body.
spine,
Yeah.
like, my goodness.
That's sad. Poor lady, but I'm sure that they're going to get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to say JAMB is,
They need to clean this up.
but they need to clean it
It's
up.
a
They need to clean
big
her name.
mess.
I feel so sad, so sorry for her, so disappointed for JAMB, so embarrassed for them as a body.
Could be a
As a
personal problem.
body that everybody has to actually be accredited by or somewhere or the other have history with. I'm
At this
sad.
point, I contest my JAMB result. Let me go and look for my JAMB result. So I
My
can
280 was
contest for
320. I suppose don't be one medical.
You be like person we don't forge your own.
They say you be like this when don't forge your
Tell us.
results.
That 20 was high. What year was that? 20 was too high.
Post your JAMB results, please. Let's
My
know.
result on 123. They now made it 20.
Hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. Let's know what your JAMB result is or was or what it could have been if JAMB didn't mess it up.
I am protesting my results. There was a problem with the portal then too.
What is it that score 150?
And you're welcome. It's time for the dailies now. Let's do a review of what you guys might be finding when you pick up a newspaper this morning. My name is Mazino Appeal, of course. We're going to be starting from the Punch newspaper. Hopefully you have one or intend to get one. Let's see the headlines that meet you as you grab one. Retired general sets agenda as Tinubu meets service chiefs. Criminal activities going down. Tinubu picks best hands, says Ribadu. And retired generals ask service chiefs to cooperate, warn against interference. There's been so much talk about the service chiefs that have been installed and how they must come together, according to the president, to do much needed work. So we await to see exactly how this is going to go. Only just last week they talked about the fact that top on the agenda would be terrorism, banditry, and other small crimes. Well, big crimes actually. So we're looking forward to seeing how this is going to affect us individually and personally in our lives. At the top of the Punch newspaper, CBN intervenes as more POS operators implement a rate hike, which is illegal, they say, and Minority Leader PDP writes Akpabio over nominations. Electricity vehicle PCL plans filling stations charging ports. Well, I'd like to think that this is a proactive response to what's going on currently with the increase in fuel. But then again, we're still awaiting an increase in electricity tariffs. How is this going to affect that instance? And then, do we have the number of electricity vehicles perhaps? Do we? Or is it something that we intend to do? When we do have them, figure they might be imported in as they should be. Would we actually have the buying power, purchasing power to buy these vehicles and put them on the road, or even to buy charge, let's put it that way. There's so many questions to go with this story, but it might seem that it's a good step in a long-term good direction, but we await to see what other provisions could be made, especially in the interim with everything going up in price, especially after the floating of the Naira and removal of fuel subsidy. At the bottom of the Punch newspaper, UTME top scorers, dad declares daughter innocent, Innocent demands probe, as should be, as you've only just heard us talk about over the past segment. And TAG Bank profit rises 300%, pays dividend. Let's move on now to our next daily for this morning, and that would be the Guardian newspaper. Top and center for the Guardian newspaper, economy awaits Tinubu's fiscal direction as uncertainty trails FX liberalization. Plenty talk about the fact that floating the Naira has caused so much. Investors and people who especially are dealing with imported services have had to kind of like wait over the past 1 month to see where the economy is going to go. And banks can't even implement or trade these FX because they're, well, hey, also sourcing for FX as much as they can. The market is here and there. Nobody knows. It's been a month since, or actually about accurately 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And we're waiting to see what this is going to bring our way. At the top of the Guardian, APC crisis governor NWC parley ahead of NEC meeting, and goodwill message from, oh, that's just a goodwill message from the Guardian. Thank you very much. Police warns against use of orderlies as servants. Very interesting. The Osun State Command declared and told that if you've got orderlies assigned to you, no, you cannot use them as servants. This will not be allowed. This will not be something that they are going to take from individuals, no matter whatever your status is in public. Of course, this has been something that has been discussed so many times in public about how police are being used as either people who open doors or hold umbrellas for you. No, that's not their duty. They're for security and security alone, nothing else. No consensus on principal officers election as Senate resumes, and more headlines inside of The Guardian. But we move to our final paper for this morning, and that is the Daily Trust. For the Daily Trust, we have this headline here: renewed rice smuggling threatens local production. Contraband floods Lagos, other cities. Women use imports through Benin and Niger Republic. It's dangerous, millers warn. Presidency mum on a land border policy, and anchor borrowers won't be scrapped, says the Agric Fund. Regarding the inward smuggling of these products, rice especially, the ports, or rather no, the borders have only just been opened, especially for vehicular importation, is what the government has said, to help ease the troubles of importing using the ports. However, along with that is going to come other vices. One thing about vehicle importers is the fact that they take advantage, it has been told that they take advantage of the opportunity to also move certain items across the border inside of these vehicles, if you check the boots and stuff like that. And personally, I have also seen this happen as well. So it's to be expected. Rice, on the other hand, we're supposed to be producing and exporting, so imagine what that does to us, especially at a time like this when we really need to build the value of the naira. So you would imagine what that does to the economy, even if it's just one item and a very small item. At the top for the Daily Trust newspaper, Presidential Tribunal admits EU's election report against INEC and Tinubu. This has been on for a minute. Of course, INEC and other bodies have come up to say that no, that is not a proper report, noting that there are over 176,000 polling units in Nigeria, and only 50 observers could not possibly have seen or observed to a great degree the process of the elections. Data Fight Daily Trust partner to enhance data journalism with AI, very interesting. And Tinubu to security chiefs, you must deliver. Of course, we talked about this from before. That is as much as we can take for the dailies this morning. We're hoping that you guys have actually maybe intend to pick up a daily and also discuss with us. You can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC if you'd like to get our attention on any of the topics that we've talked about. Let's hear from you. Well, thank you very much. I'm wondering who we have inside of the kitchen this morning that's going to be making us breakfast. I spy with my little eye. I don't know, Mary, who do we have there?
And who do you spy? Who do we have? Like, you cannot see a whole Chef Eniola.
You know.
Who do we have?
Mary, help me out now. Help me out. Who is that? Any, how you doing, girl?
Yes, Any, how you?
No food for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So it's time for us to make breakfast, and of course, you know, Chef Eniola is in the kitchen this morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Yeah, we're super stoked because what she has in store for us today is what the doctor ordered. I feel like I'm the only person who is feeling cold. Like I'm feeling
No, I don't
really
think you're the
cold.
only one. I think the weather naturally is just
Exactly, it's chilly.
Yep.
So what are we having for breakfast to warm us up?
So for breakfast, we're having China pepper chicken wings with southern creamy coleslaw.
Did you hear that? China
Yeah.
peppery chicken wings
Yeah.
with southern
Creamy
creamy
coleslaw. Yes.
In fact, I can't wait for this breakfast to be ready.
Everything is balanced. The acidity,
In fact,
the sweetness, everything is fresh.
the
vegetables.
pepper,
Ding.
that pepper, that's what I need right now to warm me up. So let's talk about the ingredients. What are we making?
We're using chicken wings. I already washed them like clean, and then I'm cutting them so that the quick marinade will get into it.
Okay.
And for the marinade, we're going to be using some spices.
Okay.
We have blended pepper, salt, seasoning cubes, coriander, thyme, dark soy sauce,
Okay.
all-purpose flour, corn flour, and sugar.
Okay,
We're going to
mixed together in there.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
in there. Then we're going to be using garlic and ginger,
Okay.
and a little bit of honey
Okay,
for the chicken. And then once we're done with that, we're going to proceed to the coleslaw.
Okay.
We have our cream here.
Okay.
Lemon also for the coleslaw.
Yeah.
So I like when things are really, you can have 2 ingredients and they make 3 different shapes.
And then
pot.
it's fantastic.
Exactly.
Yes.
So here I have carrots here, but this one's are diced and this one's shredded.
Okay.
I grated this one.
And they're all going for the coleslaw.
Everything. We have lettuce here, we have spring onions, we have cabbage.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. So, wait, who is this? Look at this mic. What are you writing?
Federal Ministry of Food.
Of food, of food, of health or food.
Food. Federal Ministry of Food, FMF.
No,
FMF.
Mike.
President
just
just appointed a special advisor
Yes, on tasting.
to ensure that your food is to the standards required globally, global practice.
Yeah. So what kind of standard are we looking
That's
at?
what I came to confirm
That's
now
what you
to
came
check.
to confirm. Okay.
But you
yeah,
need to
come
tell
and
us
look
now.
at it well.
Well,
Tell
as it
us.
stands
At least
now,
the food is not cooked. We are not worried. Well, come and look at it now.
let's start with the carrot.
Once you always find something to eat in the kitchen.
Of course.
I thought food was not cooked. You still went for
This
carrot.
carrot is crunchy. Calm down. Your blood is too hot. I don't know what's this.
So we're...
You have to make, don't be laughing. When you laugh and cook, you start make the food too good.
Sweeter.
Yeah, so just be, because you have to source this.
I thought you were fasting, though.
Eh?
I thought you were fasting.
Federal Ministry of Food.
I will
Special
come back.
advisor.
Be fast with this chicken.
Most def. It'll be ready in a few minutes.
Hold on. Put the camera. Let's count it. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4,
plenty.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Mary.
It's more than
This
15
thing,
actually.
Lord.
Obviously, my jam score was 103.
If this thing reduced, Mary, it's 15.
Your jam score was 103.
If this thing should
How
reduce.
did you count 15?
I don't know. So now we need to add the...
Okay, so we're going to
Ingredients.
put all the spices in
Yes.
while you check out the ingredients on your screen, okay? So if you missed anything earlier, you might want to quickly scribble things down, okay? So as we mentioned earlier, we are making China peppery chicken wings with southern coleslaw. And those are the ingredients on your screen right now. So, Chef Eniola, what exactly are you doing? Seasoning cubes first?
Yeah, seasoning cubes, the spices, salt, the pepper, like plenty pepper, everything.
Because it has to be pepper.
It has to be
Put
everything. I know this thing with
Let's do a
Nigerians.
bit here.
You know the thing with Nigerians, yeah, you must eat pepper. Like you need
Eat
to have that
pepper.
home feel.
That's
Like
curry and thyme.
yeah, just a little, just for
Which
you know.
need to pour everything.
No, we can't put salt. Okay.
No, not salt. The curry
Put
and
it-
thyme.
Oh, we're being
because it's
economical
spicy.
now, right?
No, and then we don't waste food.
Exactly.
Yes.
We use everything.
Yes.
Okay, now so once we have this, we're gonna add this
Okay.
in here. Soy sauce, dark soy sauce.
Dark soy sauce.
If you have light soy sauce,
I was
oyster,
about to say
yeah,
that. Does
you
it
can-
have to be
No,
dark
no,
soy
no, no,
sauce?
no, no.
Doesn't
But I
matter.
always like dark soy sauce because the taste, the saltiness is really pungent. So
Okay.
most of the times you don't really need to put too much salt in what you're cooking.
Moment
Once
you use dark soy
yes,
sauce.
yes, just
Okay.
a little. If you notice, I took like maybe a
A
pinch, or
pinch
less.
of salt,
yeah.
yes. You barely even touch the
Exactly,
salt.
because there's
I know
soy
that's
sauce.
why you were already hyperventilating when I missed it. It's like, that's not the plan, Mary. Okay,
So just
so
a
that's the
little.
honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's because this place is cool. That's why. it's
Yeah,
congealed.
yes.
Yeah,
Because it was
but-
a bit,
Yeah.
so now.
You need to put you were found here, like you put everything. You know, the
No, we're
honey
going to
in
reserve it for
chicken
the end.
used
No,
to-
we're going to reserve it
Oh,
for the remaining
for
part.
the,
You know, to drizzle,
yes,
make it look
because,
shiny and yummy.
there's
So this
something about
this
honey
is just
chicken.
like a quick marinade.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the next we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes.
Okay.
But 5 minutes after this mixture, we add
Ginger and
garlic.
Okay. At
I
5
always-
minutes after.
Yes, 5 minutes. I love fresh ginger and garlic because it's a natural taste. It does more than processed powdered
Yes,
ginger.
yes.
Yeah. So I always use fresh.
Guinness World Record for biggest heartbreaker.
Hallelujah.
Girl, you're a heartbreaker. Now,
This
wow.
is so going to be good.
I can imagine because there's honey in it. Anything that has honey.
And then we're still going to
definitely
put some
tastes
lemon.
nice.
We're going to put some lemon.
Okay.
And it's so funny, like, I like it when you massage, you know, the marinade in it. It's always so nice, like, oh, hallelujah.
She did talk and like say fast food though. Wow.
Never say never.
Never say never. It's food you are talking of. You are talking about.
Hey, it's food too now. You know, food comes in different, you know, forms and all that. I mean, it could be a smoothie.
If you are just tuning in, let me. From my side eye, I saw something. Or is this someone?
Oh, sorry, you had a visit from MFM, National Food. This is we are the IFA,
What's going on?
International Food Inspection, Inspector of Food Affairs. Yes, IFA.
There must be something about it that is drawing all these men to the kitchen today.
See,
Good food.
any activity in the
Good
kitchen
food.
now has to be.
Has to be what?
The process has to be monitored, inspected to make sure that every. Wait, what is that?
All-purpose flour. All-purpose
No,
flour.
it's love portion.
No.
Confusion
Oh, yes,
portion.
yes, aphrodisiacs,
picture of
you know,
that.
A
everything.
picture of what? He's really
when-
taking the picture.
When you're putting in for the record, we will know that this activity.
For Guinness
happened.
World Record.
No. IFA record.
International Food
Association.
Yeah, you don't even know the one you are saying again.
All-
So this is multipurpose flour,
Corn flour and sugar.
Okay. So is this for a bit of crispiness?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the idea.
Yes.
What exactly are those?
Yeah, so we're actually making China peppery chicken, right?
China.
Yep.
With southern creamy coleslaw. So that's no nice ordinary oil.
I don't do oil.
Be a brave man. Go on this way.
Let's say
How can you
brave.
just do
Mazino,
this?
nothing
Front
can
of a woman.
happen.
You stand brave and tall.
You women are brave when it comes to oil in the kitchen. Trust me.
So men are not.
Ah, God. I'm very sure if Mike
Mike,
was
come
here,
on,
Mike
come
will
on,
stand
come on,
in front
see.
of that oil. Mike will even do like this with his finger to check if it's hot. Where is Mike? Mike, don't disappoint me. Where is Mike?
Come.
Oh, I need Mike.
Are you brave enough to stand on
Mike,
that side?
stand there. Thank
Where's
you.
Mike? Where's Mike?
Yes, Mike, tell me.
Where's the mic that can put his hand inside? Where's Mike? Where?
It's not
See
even on the
Mike
fire
standing
yet.
in front of the oil.
Mike, where are you? Mike!
Mike, put your hand and check the temperature.
Mike, they say you come and put your hand.
Invisible Mike.
Where's Mike?
Mike,
Come
put
and
your
put
fingers. You use it to check the temperature.
What's wrong with this Mike?
Do like
Put
this.
your
Do
finger.
like this.
He's
Let
coming,
me-
he's coming.
Let me see.
He's
By
coming.
the way, International Food Agency
IFA.
Agency.
and
MF.
Food.
Minister of Food
no,
Affairs,
no,
MFA.
Ministry of Food.
MFF
No,
go.
Monetary.
Food.
MFF go, Criminals. So, want to-
Federal Ministry of
you want to see job people of their
So
money.
Federal Ministry of Food, International Food Agency, please, whose authority is higher?
People should not put MMM on this show together again.
Wait, didn't you hear the
Because it's like they
names?
want to scam people.
His is what?
His is
Federal.
Federal Ministry
An
of
international.
What they?
Let's make it. Let's even say it.
What's it?
International Delicacy Association.
No, is that delicacy? Ooh, food is Nuritu.
Nudity. International Nudity Agents.
I shall say, it's not bad.
Agency.
You did well. Oh yeah, let's hear you.
Where I'm from?
Uh,
We are from the extraterrestrial.
no, French. Extraterrestrial. Famille.
Okay.
Tous les mots.
Le coucoucouli. Federal.
Federal.
Food is
Federalis.
Nuritu. You guys can simply just say that you are here to just observe the food. Simple.
Yeah.
Yes,
And,
for you,
and
you are
taste if any is ready. And taste if
Okay.
anyone is ready.
If. Yes. So, according to hierarchy, I'll be tasting first.
No, that's not proper. C'est moi qui va manger.
Si
What's
de
my
manger
business
n'est
with
pas
you?
de manger.
No.
Allah wake up Nigeria.
La nourriture est pour moi.
It won't know.
Non? C'est pour moi, non? It's for me, right?
I know it's yesterday. Yoruba.
Eh?
What's that?
Ah non.
I'm done. In fact, I'm leaving all of you in the kitchen. In fact, exactly. Just please, let's check out the ingredients on the screen because I want to knock some people's heads right now. Remember, for breakfast, we're having China peppery chicken wings with southern coleslaw. And we have started frying the chicken now. We're going to get started with putting the coleslaw together.
Yep,
that one
very
is not
soon.
complicated.
It's not.
Chef Eniola is going to run us through what we're going to do. So we get a bowl.
Yeah.
We line it with the cabbage.
Cabbage
Okay, run us
first.
through it, yeah.
Yeah, the cabbage first.
Yeah.
By then I would have sliced the lettuce.
Okay.
So I just keep layering everything
Everything
until it gets,
together
yes,
till
yes,
it's-
yes.
Then of course put the
Yes.
cream in.
Yes,
Are we
please.
putting honey in the
Yes, we are, and then lemon.
Because coleslaw without honey, I don't know.
And lemon.
And lemon. Ah, okay. Let's take this break. Remember, we've reached the top of the hour. The first hour is over. We still have 45 minutes left to go on the other side. Stick with us. This is Wake Up Nigeria. So whether you are driving to work, sitting at your breakfast table, or tuning in while getting ready, we've got the perfect blend of entertainment and information to make your mornings absolutely fantastic.
Yes, indeed. A warm welcome to the second hour of the most exciting breakfast. Exciting indeed. Breakfast show on earth. Wake Up Nigeria. We're about to serve up another helping for you guys. Second hour.
Subdue himself so that he doesn't over ginger.
I can't wait for what you guys are making. Apparently, our international food agency, International Nourriture Agence, we have given
Just put everything together.
We've given the go-ahead, a thumbs up. We've espoused to whatever is being cooked inside of the kitchen. You guys are gonna have a taste vicariously.
Federal Ministry of Food is in charge right now. You are talking about you that are
We
firing.
will delegate them.
We will
to have a little munch on it much later.
Oh, bother.
Of course.
Well, let's make the second hour magical, okay? My name is Mary Bashua Alimi.
My name is Mazino Appeal. You guys want to remember, the hashtag is there for you guys to use always. You want to use that hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. It is that very easy. That easy for you guys to get your inputs in on the show.
Yes, remember you can use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC and watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the world. And that's, of course, through our mobile app from the Google Play Store, iOS. You almost got to be there.
Yeah, I was wondering whether...
Today.
In any case, you can also see us on GOTV channel 16. You're perhaps doing that already. We're also on band 49 for UHF.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, it's at TVC Connect. Follow us, follow us, follow us, follow us, follow us, follow us, follow us.
Now, let's let you guys know what's coming up for the next hour here.
Shortly, we will be having a musical performance. David Smile, a music minister and songwriter, who is the one-time winner of the Bishop Michael Concord Music Challenge and winner of the P1 Haven Jingle Challenge, will be joining us with his debut single, Abba's Delight.
Welcome back, Wake Up Nigeria. Oh, what happened to my good voice? Sorry, let me get it back.
It has been chickenized.
La 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 la. Okay, good. Welcome back to the Wake Up Nigeria show. We were talking about Jeka Silva and Olu Jacobs, veterans in the Nigerian music, in Nollywood movie space, and the sad occurrence that's happened regarding his dementia and all of that. There was so much to unpack, Mike. You were saying that
so much. You know, I was reading a number of comments, and of course, a number of people are talking about how much she loves and all of that. And I thought about it in today's world. How many people can stay or will be there for a spouse?
We don't give
doesn't even remember them.
We don't give. Boom. We don't give it that chance, especially with the advent of social media and how everybody puts their business out there when it comes to marriage. Celebrities don't make it any easier. They make it seem like marriage is just not, they've abused it.
It's untenable,
It's
yeah.
not, exactly. It's been so abused that people
it
have a
been.
certain mindset
me,
going into marriage.
Look, the most important thing is if there's violence, if there's abuse.
Yeah, you can't overlook
Most
that.
of the time, it doesn't have to be physical. Abuse can come from another. But if it's apart from where there is, look, I would not tell you get out of it. If violence is involved. If there's abuse, get out of it. But if those ones are not there, you have to understand that as human beings, there will be friction. There will be times where you have cogent reasons, apart from these ones, that will make you feel like you have to leave. But you see, like I said, there has to be something deeper than the physical, than the attraction, and the butterflies in the stomach.
The stories that we
to be.
grew up with are also a factor. Growing up with stories of happily ever after. Yeah, it's impossible. It never works that way. So people, especially when you're young, go into a marriage and think that it's going to be fantastic. There will be no friction, nothing. And then at the first advent of it, everything scatters.
Oh, wait, but I wonder why people think so, because even in your relationships, without even marriage yet, your babe of 1, 2, 3 months, you fight basically every day.
It's sweet then because you are not living in the same house.
In the same house.
You're
But,
like-
and then I know I've mentioned this a number of times. I feel like in the future, marriage will be in 10 years. People will come and say, okay, let's sign a contract for the next 5 years. We're married. After 5 years, let's come back and review our contract.
You know, that
You still
actually
want
used to be the case. It's called hand fast. It's actually a year and a day.
And what?
Hand fast. So people live together. Then if you decide you still want to go on, you can get married, do the proper ceremony. But if you decide you do not want to get married, then you guys can now
So
go your
that's
separate. It's
marriage
called
by
hand
trial.
fast. It was an ancient tradition.
Marriage by trial.
I can imagine how many people are doing that already, except they'll go 10 years. Mike, they say you're doing it. Yeah, he's blaming the senior producer. Hey, because he's the one who said it. But hey, love at the end of the day is when you look across the couch
Many
and
years.
you're so happy to be with that person.
What are you telling me, baby?
Please, let's...
Girls want for loco. Make the girl change their record. Do you follow me? I know boo. Follow bounce if you get stamina. Killing any beats, but then no go trying. You don't get many things, I no go for buying. You don't give me little taste, make we dey go. Make you know the shine. When anything girl I fit to make you mine. Now me they make all of the girls they call me sign.
Not fired.
It's the same thing, isn't it? Sounds the same.
Pretty much.
Let's just talk about
Kid FC.
It's time for... Please, don't even mention them, I beg. I want to leave and breathe. All right, welcome to the kitchen. Chef Eniola has been busy making breakfast for us this morning. It's China peppery chicken wings with sudden creamy coleslaw. My goodness. That's what we're having for breakfast. Please dig in and let's have your feedback.
Let's find out how many Michelin stars somebody's going to get. Hey.
Michelin.
Oh, this is looking... I heard when she said that she was going to have the wings have like this glow on it.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that it came through.
Yeah.
So let's start with the coleslaw.
It has the glue.
Very interesting fact. Michelin actually is the tire company. They actually put a process whereby people will travel far to taste good food, just wear out your tires, come back and buy more tires.
Oh, wow.
Well, you don't have to go too far because we
I
provide
always
it.
wondered about that. So
Yeah.
first and foremost, I like this. Keyword for me is nostalgia. It's taking me back. Feels like, take me back to when coleslaw used to coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not cold slaw.
Yeah.
It has lemon, honey, salad cream, you know. So the lemon and the honey is just to cut down the fat, the richness of the cream. Like fat, soggy, you know. So that one just makes it hold together and it tastes different.
This food
And healthy.
China peppery chicken wings.
Nice.
That chicken has honey. It
We learned so much from
Soy
it.
sauce,
That's soy sauce.
garlic, ginger.
Let's just move on because at this point I'm already beginning to.
I'll tell you guys what.
So much for watching.
I'm hoping that this wouldn't be the best Wake Up Nigeria for this week because so far this has been the best one for me. I'm hoping tomorrow's one's even better and then the day after even better than that one.
And the day after.
Thank you very much for everybody who's joined us since 7 o'clock. Mike,
Oh, yeah. You see, the bureau of
What did-
Bureau of
I've not
MFF.
said.
the bureau of extraterrestrial chow indulgence. That is, we control food in the multiverse.
Ah,
We
nice.
ensure that everything is okay. So this one is certified by it's what? It's
321.
It's
838.
not 92.
616.
616.
Please,
yes.
I don't used to eat alien food. Only. Please enjoy the rest of your
I have to
day.
go.
Yes, we have to go.